Hello, how are you doing today, everybody? And guess what I've come with today? Ta-da! A story. A story about a little cloud. And do you know what clouds do for us? What do they do? What do they do? They make. Do I hear that? That's right. They make rain. And when there's a lot of rainfall, sometimes there are muddy puddles when the rainfall is small or little, and when it rains heavily, then there are lakes and rivers and streams that are formed. So let's see, our story today is about a small, tiny cloud whose name is Cloudette. Let's say hi to Cloudette. Hello there. How are you? And you know the most wonderful part? Cloudette was really tiny. Come on, show me tiny hands. Small, tiny. And other clouds were really big. Big hands. Come on, everyone. Big, big, big. Yes, but she didn't mind being tiny at all. And all the big clouds were her best friends. And do we know any best friend song? Come on, sing with me. I love you. You love me. We are best friends as friends can be, with a really tight hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? So they used to have a great time together, and they used to call that little Cloudette different names. Some used to call her Pip Squeak, Squeak Squeak, like a little tiny rat. Some used to call her Shortcake. And she had lots of friends, even in the sky. The birdies, chirp, chirp. The kite, whoa, come on. And little squirrels. And because she was so small and tiny, it was very easy for her to squeeze it between big clouds and look at some firecrackers. Can you see them right here? She used to have a fabulous time. And the best part was, because she was so small and tiny, she could squeeze through anything. There are two giraffes standing right here. She could go between them and say, "Excuse me." And when they would play peekaboo in the sky, up high, she could hide behind buildings. And everyone would look for her, and she would say, "Peekaboo, here I am, let's say hi." So she used to have a fun time with all her friends. And at night, when everything used to get quiet and the stars used to be shining bright, she found a lovely place on the moon to sleep. Our little friend Cloudette used to love everything about herself. But one day, all the clouds came together to do some very important work. Do you know what the important work was? When they would bang, bang, bang against each other, we would hear the sound of thunder. And when they would light together, there would be lightning. So all the clouds decided to do some important work, and they asked little Cloudette, come on, why don't you help us? So Cloudette said, "Oh no, I'm just fine over here." And then they made a big rainfall, and after the rainfall, when the sun came out, came a beautiful rainbow with 7 colors. Let's count till 7. Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. A rainbow has 7 colors. So Cloudette just kept on watching her friends doing the important work that they would do. And she kept on wondering, what could she do? And could she do anything important just like the other clouds? That night, she thought to herself, maybe she could make a big waterfall splashing. Come on, let's all go splash, splash, splash. be closed and the children wouldn't go to school, she had all these wonderful ideas. And at night, she was just a little confused that what could she, as so being so small and tiny, what could she actually do? So the next day, she decided to go to the, who's that? A fire station, and she asked the engine master, saying, hey, can I please help you close fires? So he said, oh no, we've just got a new truck, thank you so much, Cloudette. Then she went to a small nursery and asked the gardener, can I help you water plants? And there she said, oh no, Cloudette, thank you for helping us, but we've just got a new big hose pipe and these plants require a lot of water. You are too tiny. So she went to the car wash and said, oh, can I help you there? So the car wash man said, oh no, we have machines to wash cars. We don't need clouds. So Cloudette was really sad and blue. Come on, let's all make a sad face like Cloudette. Sad face. Oh, she just didn't know what to do. But that night came a fierce storm with lightning in the sky and thunder, and rain, and along with it came some breeze and wind. Whoosh, whoosh, and that made Cloudette fly far away into a new neighborhood where she hadn't been before. She tried to make new friends and she looked at everyone and said, hey, hello, howdy, how are you? Hi. And nobody seemed very eager to know her, and they all just did their work. And there she met a little, and there came a Cloudy and said, hey, little one, how are you doing there? And she started making new friends, and once again, Cloudette felt happy. And then the little big cloud said, hey, Mr. Bear, have you made friends with the new little cloud? So the bear said, barely. That's a joke, kiddos. And then she heard a voice, a sound that she had never heard before. She looked down and said, what could it be? It was a little froggy saying, ribbit, ribbit, but with no water, only little muddy sand. What could that be? So Cloudette looked down and she saw the puddle of mud and thought to herself that where is that lake? Where is the water body that should have been here? So the little froggy said, because it's become so hot, all the water has dried up. There is no water in our lake, and all our frogs have gone to other places. There's nothing to do. And then the little froggy said, can you help us, Cloudette? And right then, Cloudette had an idea, a nice, bright idea. She said, hold on, wait on, I have a great plan. And then she huffed, huff, and then she puffed, puff. Come on, let's do it together. Huff, puff, huff, puff. And she grew bigger, darker, and larger. And suddenly she shook. And as she shook, she made a nice sound. It was something like thunder. And thereafter came pitter patter raindrops. Come on, let's all do it together. Pitter patter raindrops, pitter patter raindrops, and all the rain started falling right on our little friend Mr. Froggy. Do you want to see it in the book as well? Let me show it to you. Hold on. There you go. Little Cloudette, had a big smile on her face and she let it pour. Cloudette felt really happy. And that day she did some very important work. She kept on spraying water on the ground to make a perfect water body, a pond just right for the little froggies to have some fun. And as she stopped huffing and puffing and huffing and puffing and pouring and raining, as that stopped, there was a nice lovely pond, and with that came lots of sounds. Ribbit, 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 and all the froggies jumped inside that small little lake, the water body that Cloudette had made, and said, "Woohoo!" And they all screamed together at the count of 3. When someone helps us and does something nice to us, what do we say? Thank you. So they all screamed, "Ribbit, thank you! Ribbit, thank you!" And that's our story of our little friend Cloudette. She was exhausted after the rain, but very happy. And when we are happy, what do we sing? 1, 2, 3, go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, shout Cloudette! That's our story for today, kids. Even though you're small, you can do very important things, just like our little friend, little Cloudette. Till I see you again, take care. Bye.